What happened to Jesus during the 3 days of his death? The 3 days between Jesus.
Now, what did happen to Jesus when he was crucified? Oh, yeah, he went to hell. That's an interesting destination, not a place I'd like to go. But why did he go there? So this is what is referred in the Bible as the harrowing of hell. Look it up. So in the Bible, it says, none come to the Father except through me, Jesus, right? Right. And we all know the theology of the Christians, right? Right. Have to believe in Jesus, have to believe that God died and was crucified and stuff like that, while also not being unalived in heaven and whatever. Pretty problematic, right? Because, oh yeah, God sent hundreds of prophets before Jesus. Whoa. So if salvation was to believe in Jesus dying on the cross all along, then why didn't he put Jesus as the first prophet? Because he's answering for the sins of all mankind, i.e. the first sin, the original sin of Adam and Hawa. So if this is salvation, then why did God send all of the other prophets, not talking about Jesus, not talking about somebody has to be sacrificed for your sins? Interesting. Okay, so who made the mistake? Did God say, you know what, I'm just going to send hundreds of prophets not talking about being crucified. And then at the end of time of the prophethood, I'm going to change my mind. Whoops. So it was God that made the mistake, right? Wow. So in those 3 days that Jesus went to hell, he was making dawah to all the spirits in the hellfire. But here's the thing. The spirits that they're talking about is also the prophets, because remember, the prophets are humans as well, and they came before Jesus. So yes, they do believe that Adam was in hell, Jacob was in hell, Abraham was in hell, Moses was in hell. All of the prophets were in hell before him because they didn't get the salvation through the crucifixion or believing in him to be the Son of God and both in, oh God. So again, does God send down prophets so that they can go to hell? Okay, here you go, Abraham. I'm going to give you a message from me, okay? But I'm kind of going to change my mind and send you to hell. I mean, I know I sent you in the first place with my message, but, you know, this guy Jesus, he came along and he changed everything. That's basically the gist of it. Honestly, y'all are still wondering why 70% of all Muslim reverts come from Christianity? Now you know why. Allah Yahdik.